Hey guys, it's Melanie. We are doing another Worth the Splurge today on the Wander Beauty Do Not Disturb Overnight Repair Concentrate. This is a somewhat newer skincare product from Wander Beauty. Periodically, I will receive just random PR packages from Wander Beauty. I never know what's coming. I never know what's in them, and they're not super regular. So a few months ago, I received a package that had this and a couple of other products in it. At the time, I had just finished up another retinol product, so I plugged this one in and have been using it. I have used it on both my face and my neck, and I feel like I have a pretty good understanding of what this did for me and who I think this would be best for, and if I really think that it's worth splurging $68 on this. Sorry, I have it pulled up on the website. Yeah, it's $68. So let's talk about it. All right, so I do have it pulled up on the Wander Beauty website. Obviously, I will link this down below for you. Go read up about the product, all the ingredients yourself. Make sure there's nothing in there that could irritate your skin. One thing that kind of stood out to me when looking at the ingredient list when I first started using it was there is a lavender oil in here, and I know that can be an irritant for some skin types, so always look through the ingredients before you order something. But everything else in here looked fine to me. I'll talk through some of like the key ingredients here in a second, but always make sure that before you place an order for something that you look through the ingredient list and just see if there's anything that you know that you are either allergic to or something that causes your skin to react. So for some people, I know lavender oil can be an issue, so it's not for me. This caused no irritation at all actually for me, so, but just due diligence on your part. So their description here is that they say that sleep is a time of intense repair and regeneration for the skin. The Do Not Disturb Overnight Concentrate amps up skin's natural renewal process. Our night repair cream helps diminish the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, and uneven skin tone and texture. This retinoid provides powerful impact results, but is gentle and does not irritate the skin. I would really agree with that statement right there for sure. The sensory experience from the lavender oil helps you de-stress and wind down after a long day. It does have a slight lavender scent to it, but it's not crazy. I don't find that when I was wearing this that I was going to bed and just like melting into the sheets. I am not that person. I'm very type A. My mind is always going, and a little bit of lavender oil is not really going to shut my brain down. Enriched with squalane and peptide to hydrate and improve elasticity, dragon's blood and azulene help soothe and shield skin from outside aggressors the morning after. This night cream can tackle environmental stresses during the day and help you de-stress at night, revealing smoother, healthier, and more youthful looking skin. They do say that this is suitable for all skin types. I would say out of most of the like over-the-counter retinols and retinoids that I've used, this is definitely probably one of the more gentle ones. I mean, I've been using different retinols and retinoids for a while, and my skin's pretty tough, so I don't know that I am the best relayer of whether I think this would be good for sensitive skin. I think sensitive skin is probably going to react to a lot of different things, so you would just kind of have to try it and see. A patch test is always nice to do if you're very sensitive. So before you go spreading it all over your face and having a reaction, maybe just do a little bit on your jawline and see how that works for you. So something to keep in mind. One thing that I always appreciate about Wander Beauty is they are cruelty-free, they are phthalate-free, gluten-free. The gluten stuff doesn't really matter to me, but the main thing is that they're cruelty-free. They're also mineral oil-free, paraben-free. The products are vegan. They don't have synthetic fragrances, so the fragrance that you smell in here is that lavender oil, essentially. So you can use this on your face and your neck at night. You should be using an SPF no matter what, but especially if you are using a retinol or a retinoid, make sure you're protecting your skin. There's no point in putting all of this stuff all over your face and then not protecting your skin from the sun, you're just going to undo everything, every ounce of progress that you make with your skincare if you're not protecting your skin from the sun. So keep that in mind. And let's talk about the key ingredients. So this does contain a retinoid, which is meant to minimize the appearance of lines and wrinkles. It helps skin's elasticity and slows the breakdown of collagen. There is squalane in here, which I really like. You guys know that I like the Biossance squalane oil. I don't like it. I love it. I think it's absolutely incredible. It's a powerful anti-aging property that hydrates the skin. Squalane oil, the one that I use is plant-derived, and it mimics the skin's natural oils better than most of the other oils on the market. There is dragon's blood, which helps protect the skin from outside aggressors and soothes and firms the skin. And there's also palmitoyl pentapeptide 4 in here, which is known to contain anti-aging properties and is impactful against the visible signs of aging, such as fine lines and wrinkles. Really, this product is geared towards helping to lessen the look of fine lines, wrinkles, the pores, texture that you might have on your skin, like all the typical classic stuff that retinoids or retinols are meant to address. So, like I said, I've been using it for a while. I stopped using it a couple weeks ago on my face and have just been exclusively using it on my neck, which is where I'm personally going to be finishing it, because I have decided to transition over to tretinoin. I started using a tretinoin a couple weeks ago, just incorporated that into my skincare in place of my normal retinoids or retinols. So I'm kind of stepping it up. I figure now that I'm in my 40s and I've gotten my skin to a really good spot, like now's a good time to step it up even a little bit more. So, but I will talk about that journey in another video. However, I am still going to be using things like this on my neck and my décolleté. So I will be continuing to purchase retinoid and retinol, like over-the-counter products, for this area here. I feel like the tretinoin would just be too much for my neck. I don't really have sensitive skin, but just based on what I've seen so far, this is just a better fit for this more delicate skin on me personally. So I have experienced no irritation with this. The squalane really does help mitigate any of the drying effects, at least for me personally, that one can experience when using a product like this. I do feel like it kept my skin very clear when I was using it. I feel like there were no real issues with texture. The texture of the product itself is just a really nice kind of cream consistency. It's not too thick. It doesn't have trouble absorbing into the skin. It's actually absorbed very quickly, and once you get it in there, it really feels smooth, and my skin almost, yeah, there's that lavender. My skin almost felt hydrated after using it. Like sometimes I would go to bed and not use a moisturizer. Like if I was just really lazy, I would wash my face, I would maybe use a toner, and then just put this on and go to bed and not use, any other serums or moisturizers or oils or anything like that. So I feel like this is a really good product. Do I think it's worth splurging $68 on if you're in the market for a new retinoid? I think so. I think if you're interested in it, yes. But do I think you should go out and seek this out and replace something that you're already using and loving? Probably not necessarily. I do like the squalane that's in here, but you could add squalane to your skincare routine with any other retinoid or retinol that you're using as well. And especially if you are turned off by the lavender oil in this, then it's probably not going to be worth replacing what you're using right now. So I guess I'm a little bit conflicted on whether to be like, yes, absolutely, or like, meh, whatever. I think it's one of those things where if you've been curious about it and you like the ingredient deck and you look at the other reviews, and the reviews on their website are really good. People have seen some good results from this, and you know, you might see some good results as well. So Wander Beauty, when you go to their website, they, like most brands, will offer you a discount when you sign up for their emails. So that would be one thing. I think they offer like a 15% off or something like that. So that's something to look into to save a little bit. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think if you want to try it, I think it's worth trying. Do I think that you should stop using what you're using right now that's working really well for you to incorporate this? Probably not. I mean, maybe when you're done with that retinol and you want to try something different, go for this one. I do find for me personally, using different products periodically sort of shocks my skin a little bit and helps me make a little bit more progress. Like if I find that I have sort of plateaued and I'm not seeing any additional progress, mixing up the formulations of either my retinols or my BHAs or my AHAs or whatever it is, sometimes can sort of jumpstart my skin again and get me a little bit of an additional progress in either pore reduction or surface cell turnover or whatever it is. So something else to think about, you know, every brand formulates their products differently and you just kind of have to play around and see what works best for you. I find for me, there are some products that I use consistently, like day after day, week after week, month after month, and in some cases year after year with some of my Paula's Choice products because they just continue to like even get better. But with some products, I'll use them for 6 months to a year and then I'm like, well, you know, I kind of stopped seeing progress, so I'll switch to something else and then I'm sort of kickstarted again into the progress mode. So anyway, skincare is a journey. It's really a never-ending journey, if I'm going to be honest with you guys, which is why I really do like trying as much as I do. It has definitely benefited me to have a variety of products, but I don't necessarily recommend that for everybody. If it's not in your budget, then obviously don't do that. But, you know, if you just find that what you're using works really well for you and you're liking the results, then stick with what works for you. But yeah, skincare for me is just a constant journey. I am loving trying new things and I'm really happy with the way that my skin looks at 41 and I think it's a good product. Here we go. I'm just jabbering on at this point. I'll link it down below. Let me know if you have any additional questions. Again, if you're interested in saving a little bit of money, sign up for their emails and get that 15% discount, and you can definitely use it towards this. So, all right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.